Okay.
Did you hear that?
Yes.
We are recording now. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I am going to introduce you to a what we'll call it a pseudo or fictitious research exercise fitness facility.
Okay.
This like downstairs.
Okay.
Okay. But I want, when you come for an exercise session, I want to treat the entire house and everything as a fitness facility at that moment.
Okay.
Now, after we're done with the session, you and Nancy can have time or whatever, but
Yeah.
but she's going to be filming, or not filming, videoing me anyway.
But
So,
when we're doing it, keep it professional type of
well,
thing.
yeah, I'm going to go more
mean,
into that.
Yeah.
It's kind of more than professional. It's more about safety and precautions.
Okay.
And that's what I'm going to be going over in just a moment. But I want to kind of have a setting for you to prepare to come to, because it's easy. I mean, this is, my house. It's easy to be kind of relaxed and everything, and easily distracted. There's so much art and everything. But anyway, I want you to kind of, like if you put on the new Apple VR goggles,
Yes.
and I set this to, super futuristic research exercise fitness center mode, and you walked in and everything looked like that. You did the exercises and left, you wouldn't know the difference.
Okay.
That's kind of how I want to treat it, as though this is a facility. It just helps keep, first of all, it keeps you in the mindset for effort.
Okay.
It is very easy to get distracted.
Yes.
Um, yeah, yeah, especially with the dogs. Dogs will be outside.
Yeah.
But it is very easy to get distracted, especially in the beginning. And it's very
Okay.
easy for your mind to wander, even when you're focused, much less when you have extra distractions. So I'm going to kind of go more into that.
Okay.
When you come in, I'm going to have you pretty much come in, immediately sit down, and you're going to wait 5 minutes, and then we're going to take your blood pressure.
Okay.
Um, while you are waiting, I'm going to prepare the exercise stuff. I'm going to have you wait somewhere else, and then prepare the exercise stuff, and then take your blood pressure, and then start the workout.
Okay.
The first workout, you are only going to do 3 exercises, 5 actually, but you're going to repeat 2 of them we do here today.
All
One,
right.
actually, one. You're going to do it twice. The first time we're going to do 3 exercises that these are the minimal exercises that pretty much cover your whole body. A lower body exercise, and a push exercise and a pull exercise. These are kind of like the 3 most basic necessities for human movement.
Okay.
So those are the first part. And I'm still working on getting my settings for everything, entry, exit, all that kind of stuff set. So bear with me on that. You're going to be the one actually helping me improve that as we go.
Oh, okay.
So I'll make a few mistakes and bobbles and apologize
Okay.
profusely. But I'll try not to. All right.
Okay.
Let me check my list. I have a list of things I have to go over. All right. So the
Okay.
first, I'm going to say the first 2 weeks are especially focused on learning. I'm going to go over how to produce effort and how not to. And when you produce effort, whether it's statically, whether it's dynamically, it's pretty much the same. You do it gradually, gently, and safely. And that's what we're going to do, whether you're moving or not. So
Okay.
take your time, and let's do that now. Grab that thing,
Okay.
and hold the bottom of it like you had, like this. Yeah. Now
Okay.
put it upside down, like flat on the thing. Yeah, and yours. Now slowly start squeezing it. Try it again. Try it again. I could see your hand. You went quick. I could see your hand. Do it again. This time, I don't want to see your hand change position as you start squeezing it. Gently squeeze it. Feel the difference?
Yes.
Okay, good. Very good. Okay, relax. Don't let go, but relax. All right. Now, this time, hold on. Go ahead and I take it back. Put it down for a moment. I have to find a website
Okay.
really quick. I had this. Oh, where'd it go? Okay. I'm not going to cut this out. I'm just going to like bear the brunt of, oh, you should have had that ready. Yes, I should have. 30. Okay, now we're going to do this. I'm going to give you a quick explanation. I had one here. I'm doing this is bothering me.
Okay.
Hold on.
Sorry about that.
No worries.
Somebody was chewing the holes. I was hearing him pulling the stuffing out. So now he. Um, hang on a second. You know, I'm gonna put him up for right now.
Go ahead. Go ahead. That's fine.
Castle?
I will probably actually cut the little bit of this out.
No, come here. Quiet, quiet. Sorry. Didn't think
All
he
right.
would start acting up.
I had it up
Okay.
before and I accidentally closed. All right. Grab your thing, put it on the thing, hold your hand there. Let your hand be kind of relaxed, settled on it. Now, when we start, you're going to increase your effort gently, and you're going to increase it up to about 50% of your effort. And then you're going to hold it there for about
Okay.
30 seconds, around 30 seconds. After that, and you'll see it in a moment, you're going to ramp up the effort a little, not fast, but very gently to almost near maximum, almost near as much as you can do. Hold that for about 30 seconds. And it's tough to maintain. Your strength is going to start getting weak fast. You'll feel it around that time. In the final 30 seconds, you're going to go as hard as you dare. Your hand will be very weak and you probably won't be able to do it very much by then, but you're going to try. So let me bring up the screen. Hold on. All right. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to start. Just slowly, gently start squeezing. Can you hear it? All right. Ramp up the effort and try to find a 50% level and hold it and just squeeze. Just keep squeezing.
Okay.
All right. Squeeze almost as hard as you can. Get kind of close. It says 75% there. You want to go a little bit more than that. It's like you're dancing on the edge of as hard as you can, but
All
not
right.
quite. All right, get ready. All right, as hard as you dare. Try to crush it. Try to break it. and keep trying as hard as you absolutely dare.
Okay.
And when it comes ready to stop, you're going to slowly relax. All right, slowly back off. All right, let go.
Okay.
Hold on. Unsure. Oh, that's so much easier. Okay. You can, yeah, just you can put it down for a moment.
Oh,
All right. Tell me what you experienced that time.
um, just the feeling of, tightness in through here.
Mm-hmm.
The gripping, I can feel it more in my hand right now that I'm done, just the, like, wanting to claw type of
Yeah,
feeling.
exactly. So
Yeah.
this is a grip strength exercise that I even do now.
Okay.
Like gripping something to open it. This one is just the squeeze
Yeah.
and then the grip, so we're going to do it with a grip. The squeeze I actually like to do better, but we'll use the grip one because it's available. Top
Okay.
of a coffee cup. I might break. All right. So now let me bring up my moment. Can you see this?
Yes. Well, see
All right.
just see a bunch of lines right now.
That's correct. That's correct.
Okay.
All right. So this is a kind of a representation of the stages. Usually the lines are a little close, like evenly apart. I put the middle line closer to the top because that's kind of a little more what it feels like. Now
Okay.
that first blue line, can you see my mouse right here?
Mm-hmm.
This first blue line, this is that 50% area. So when you ramp up, where's my pen? Come on. I do not need it that big. You're gonna ramp up like this. And then you're gonna try to hold it like that for that 30 seconds. It's actually gonna look like, it'll look more like this.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you'll feel that.
Yeah.
All right. Now, and then you'll hear me say ramp, or you'll hear the voice. I'll have another voice. You'll ramp up to the next effort level, 75, 80%. When you do that, you don't want to do it again very fast. You probably won't be able to by then, but you don't want to go quickly. You want to do that ramp again gently. And then again, this one is going to have even more of this at first.
Okay.
All right. Now, this one, the next one, as hard as you dare. I want to talk about dare for a moment. Dare is not as hard as you can. Dare as hard as you're willing to go. And that takes a while to get to. So don't expect yourself to do it. I still struggle to get there on even most exercises. I'm like
Okay.
around in here. You always want to you always want to attempt this. This is where somewhere in here is where your body is stimulated to make changes. We're not sure where. If we knew it was here, we'd just stay here. If we knew it was 75%, we'd just stay and don't even try to go as hard as you dare. But that stimulus occurs somewhere in this area.
Okay.
So what we'll do on the next one, oh, I'm sorry, let me back up. All right. Let's say we're doing an exercise, and this is a rehabilitative exercise, and you have a pain threshold. And that pain threshold is not even 50%. Let's say it's like 45. That's as far as you go. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right. So when I say ramp, and this is an exercise you might have an issue with. I want you to ramp even slower. And you want to try to avoid getting there. You want to make it look like this and then this. You want to stay right under that. This is still a very productive exercise to do this. Eventually the hold on. Eventually the pain level of effort, it'll increase. It'll be here the next time. And when you'll be able to go here, here, and then eventually the pain thing will come and go, and then it will not be there. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. Now, if there's a structural injury, there's always going to be pain. That you just have to manage
Okay.
around it. You know, like if you have a disc mess up, like in your neck, so we'll be managing around that kind of thing. But when
Okay.
you exercise, no matter what, you're always going to be working to stay under this pain threshold.
All right.
If you cross it even momentarily, bring it back down. If that pain threshold stays there no matter what, you tell me, and I'm going to explain how to do that.
Other than screaming?
Yes, other than screaming, it is very specific. There are very specific
Yeah.
ways we do that.
Okay.
All right. Now, while you are training, come here. While you are training, so right up around here. No, give me my green pen. This is your starting level of strength right here. This is like if you had your sudden, and it's green because it's your Hulk strength, you know,
No.
like the
Okay.
Hulk. This is that sudden lift it up because you've got a super emergency you got to do, and then later you're like, oh my God, I'm hard. It's that huge amount of strength. Now there's no need for us to ever try to exercise in that area. It's not productive for us to do that. But what we want to do is manipulate that level of strength down. So when you start this right here, this first line, this is your level of strength, and this is your time. The bottom level is time. Understand?
Yes.
Okay. So as time goes on the effort, your strength will do like this. The longer you hold the effort and the higher you push the effort, the quicker you will fatigue. Does that make
Okay.
sense? All right.
Yeah.
I know these are all kind of right now ambiguous and on paper and strange and wiggly squiggly lines that I can do much better on next time. But this kind of gives you a literally a graphic representation of what happens to strength, how to produce effort during thing. Let's do the other arm now, the other hand.
Okay. Okay.
Now, after seeing that graph, I want you to kind of think about what you just saw, the stages of effort,
Okay.
ramping up. Let me bring back the timer. We're going to do it again. And this is pretty much how we are going to be doing it. Come on. But not we're going to use it. We'll be using a different timer. This is one that's available to use though.
Okay.
All right. Hold on, switch hands. Here we go. All right. Now, go ahead.
Okay. So start yet?
Oh, I do not believe what was that? Oh, here we go. I hit the wrong thing.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
Sorry about the phone. I ignore it.
Here we go.
Okay.
Don't squeeze too hard yet. Gently squeeze and ramp up to 50% and try to hold and maintain. All right, get ready to ramp up. Here we go. Ramp. Almost as hard as you can. I mean, as hard as you dare. Kind of play with it a little bit. Don't cross the line to as hard as you dare, but near it. All right, get ready. We're going to do the dare. See if you can find it. All right, good.
Okay.
So now you have just kind of a basic idea of how, where we go? You have a basic idea. Yeah, you can move the,
Okay.
I mean, I
What's
can't
that?
see I can't see your face.
Okay.
Now you have a basic idea of how to apply effort.
All right.
In terms of this kind of exercise, and that's what the main thing I want you to focus on doing. Now, when we do this, whether it is static or dynamic, there's some very important. Hold on, I'm going to see if can I switch us. There we go. Whether we're doing an exercise machine that's really well built, a set of dumbbells, a body weight squats or push-ups or any kind of dynamic exercise, or this kind of exercise, there are certain things we want to be doing with our body while we are exercising. What I just showed you first was apply force gradually and slowly. Now you'll see people this show off. They're some people just like being in gladiator mode, and it's
I like that word.
yeah, it's the play. They stay there and they enjoyed it, I guess, but it's not actually productive exercise. It actually prevents productive exercise. They can do that. That's fine. That's not what I'm about. All right.
Okay.
When you are exercising, and this is going to be difficult, when I'm explaining something to you, when I'm trying to show you something, when I am adjusting and moving things, you stay still. You keep your head and neck still. If I am
Okay.
speaking, you don't have to turn and look at me. When we are training, politesse and politeness is gone. We don't. I am there to make
Okay.
sure you are safe. That's my job. You are
Okay.
there. When you come here, my job is to do everything possible, everything I can, to make sure that you can safely and not comfortably or at least confidently produce as much effort as possible. That is my sole focus and job.
Okay. All right.
So I'm going to have to clean a few things of my patterns to get you in and out of things up, so I'm not distracting you. But I'll do that over time. So when you are in an exercise, you don't have to look at me. You don't have to nod. You don't have to say yes. Your head and neck stay still. Ideally, it's about this distance here. And when you're in the exercise, sometimes here, but most of the time it is just in a neutral position. Not here, and definitely not, not that.
Okay.
When you are exercising, and this is going to take some practice, this is going to take a little bit of training. You do not want to hold your breath. There's a term called Valsalva's maneuver. It's basically, hold on.
I have a very bad habit of doing exactly that.
It's not that you have a bad habit. It's an instinctive habit. It's your body instinctively, mechanically braces either for impact or for adjustments. Like if you go to pick things up, we just kind of instinctively hold our breath to brace our innards in our body as we do something.
Okay.
It's a mechanical thing, actually. The problem is if you have other problems, you know, like a
Yeah.
tender spot in your brain, an aneurysm or aortic aneurysm, anything like this. So it also can cause what's called an exercise-induced headache. Holding your breath. Sometimes not even holding your breath will cause it. This is one of the things I want to go into next. There is something called an exertional or effort-induced headache. If you've had a tendency towards that in the past, you'd probably already know it. Some people don't, if they have a tendency to it. We can deal with it. It's not a problem if it happens. Most people, if they haven't heard of it, they probably are not going to have a problem with it. The thing about it is, when we're training, when we're exercising, let's say you're in exercise and you're producing a lot of effort and it's going well, and then you feel like you might be starting a headache. I want you to stop immediately. I do not want you to try to work through it, or any pain, shoulder, neck, jaw, anything, innards. If I start getting a hot flash, I stop immediately. I know that I can't work through that. So I just back down, back off my effort and wait it out. So any kind of thing like that, but especially an onset headache, you want to be careful with. The problem is it just really stays around for a while. It'll be on once don't worry about it. But the main thing is just let me know if you start to feel it, and if you let me go into the words. When you come in for training, once the workout starts, there are only 5 things you say to me. Only. Yes, no, hot, cold, ouch. Think about that for just a moment. Do you understand kind of the reasoning for those?
Not completely.
Okay. The main thing, first of
the
all,
hot and cold, basically. I mean, yes, no, ouch.
Yeah,
I can understand, but not the hot, cold.
Okay, hot, cold, ideally we want to, and this is part of it, we want to keep your body cooled off. We want your body to evaporate. If you start to feel heating up, you let me know, hot. I'm going to turn the fan on so that you're cooling down. I want to keep your body in a cool range. Sweating is not necessary. It's part of not effort. It's part of the evaporative process when your body is heating up, or if the humidity is too high. Sweat, sweating is not necessary for exercise. It's necessary for dissipation of heat, not productive exercise. This is a hard one for people because we've associated sweat with effort for so long. So, and so that will take some time to kind of like get a grasp of. So be ready for that one. But if you're in a exercise environment and you feel cold, let me know. I'll turn the fan on or move the fan a different way. The main thing is I want your body dissipating heat. So dress cool. When you come in, dress comfortable, but dress so that your body can dissipate. You don't have to dress in shorts, and you dress how you're comfortable, but you need to be able to move. You need to be able to, something that you can move easily in. And as you go along, and as we do the exercises, you'll kind of get an idea of what you have that will best work with our workout. And you can wear I don't care what you wear, as long as you're comfortable.
Excuse the yawning. It is a habit of when I sit
no,
for
don't
a
worry.
while.
Don't worry.
So I just don't want you to think I'm bored or anything. It's just something, I guess, like my blood pressure drops and I start yawning. It's
the afternoon, so I get it. My cognitive decline has already started. I can already feel it and hear it.
Okay.
It's sundowning syndrome is what that's called. Okay. Hit the wrong Zoom. All right. Do you kind of sort of understand the difference between pain from injury or a scratch even to exertional discomfort?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay. What you just experienced when you did that right there, and your muscles here and in the hand, that would be exertional discomfort. If you felt a lot of uncomfortableness on your hands because of the edge, that would be a pain I want to avoid.
Okay. I
For the
understand that.
example of this is not dangerous, not really doing anything, but ideally, whatever body part is touching something or you're anywhere, I if it doesn't feel right, tell me. You know, like that. If you like, yeah, I can't produce effort like this. Tell me. Like I
All
said,
right, I will definitely do that.
yeah. And you just say if something doesn't feel right. Remember, I said yes, no, hot, cold, ouch. That one is no. You just no and stop. Let me go over the yes, no, hot, cold, ouch. Yes, no. Ideally, I should only ask you yes or no questions. I should not ask you for feedback unless we have to stop the exercise for like a injury or issue that we have to stop and listen to figure out, or a diagnostic issue. Most of the time when I'm going through instructions, the only time you should respond to me is when I ask you a yes or no question. In the moment, and it doesn't matter why, whether you don't feel right or you're starting to get a headache or something doesn't feel right, ouch. The exercise immediately stops, and you already start backing down the effort before you even say ouch. Like I showed you that red line. If that red line is present anywhere in any exercise, ouch, you say the word ouch.
Sound like a safe word.
Yes, this is a safe word. Exactly. That's a good way to look at it.
Yeah.
Hot, cold, keep your body temperature in the right range as best I can in here in humid in Florida. And it'll take some time to kind of figure that out. The most important thing on the first workout is just kind of get an idea what to do, what you're doing. Just, come in and feel it. All these things will get more important later on, but right now, just come in and feel it. On the first couple of workouts, you may get either not sore at all, a little bit sore, or you may get very, very sore. If you get very, very sore, it's okay. It's not dangerous. It's annoying as crap. But let me know and we can deal with it. I'll show you how to deal with that. You'll probably be a little sore, but I doubt you'll be really, really sore. It may happen. It's not dangerous. Go ahead.
I don't know if any of the exercises involve something that could cause me vertigo. If they do,
any exercise, any effort, anything can. I mean, I have vertigo. For me, low frequency. That's the initiator. If I am near equipment that it causes low frequency, I figured this out in West Virginia, because of earthquake crap and mining. No joke. I was like, So
I will say that is something that you would probably get the ouch on because
that would be included in the ouch. And we'll deal with that. It does happen. Hopefully it won't. I've dealt with it before. It's not an issue. It's just annoying. It's just annoying. So far, that is all we're gonna do. We'll talk this weekend and get an idea of when we will do the first workout. If Monday is okay at 4:30. No.
I have the cardiologist appointment on Monday.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Then we have the writing class.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Do you want to do Sunday?
Sunday between 3:30 and 5:30. I'm busy.
Okay.
So
we'll do Tuesday. How about Tuesday?
Tuesday is